Howdy. Welcome to page 13 of Peter the Pickiest Eater. I love this page. It came out just about as I hoped. Here we see Peter staring up in awe at the many colorful shelves of the food pyramid, bathed in the cool fog of the restaurant's walk-in refrigerator. This was one of my first concepts when I set out to illustrate a book on food aversion. A small character staring up at a massive, literal food pyramid. The layout of this page is reminiscent of page 9, where Peter is confronted by the chef, but I chose to make Peter's head larger. Although the pyramid is massive, I didn't want him to feel intimidated by it, but more so just in awe of it. I also feel like this sizing helps the reader relate to Peter better. I like the simple silhouette of this page, of two triangles overlapping. This helps the readability of the scene and brings the focus from Peter through the various food groups up to the desserts on the top of the pyramid. Designing the food pyramid was surprisingly not straightforward. In my research, I discovered that there are variations from the food pyramid I was taught. Most place breads at the bottom, as I was taught. Others, fruits and vegetables at the bottom instead. Some group together meats and dairy, or desserts and fats. These sorts of variations led me to design my own food pyramid, based off of a cross-referencing of many examples, as well as what I find to be most appropriate. I'm no nutritionist, but my order from greatest to least is fruits and vegetables, then breads, followed by dairy, then meats, fats, and finally at the very top, desserts or other junk food. This ordering makes the most sense to me, and I have found food pyramids that agree with this. I believe I conveyed this well visually, not only in the volume of each level, but also by placing the desserts small and up high, presenting them as a reward you have to climb up through the various food groups to get to, rather than it just being another loose food item to consume. For the lore of the book, let's just say that those are bug sausages and steaks up there, as we have many mammals working in this kitchen. It's a bit tricky to explain food groups to kids when the characters in the book are some of that food, but I hope this won't cause any problems at home. The art itself came out great in my opinion, and it's one of my favorite pages so far. I love this view from right above Peter's head, where it becomes a triangle in the center of the page, especially with his big puppy eyes. It's just a silly look that I find adorable. I've considered adding little wooden posts to label each tier of the pyramid, and I still may, but I wanted to write this page before I decided on that, because I may do a good enough job naming them there. Each tier is visually distinct though, and I'm happy with that. I did do some copy-pasting, but it achieves the look I was going for, of orderly stocked ingredients. I'm not too thrilled about the boxed items, but they were sort of a necessity, and I'm not too offended by them. I hope I did a good enough job conveying what the items are. It's mostly pasta. I used the steam idea from the previous page, but now using it as the cold fog of the walk-in. I love adding atmosphere like this, but it's been challenging balancing the opacity and form of the fog so that it's just visible enough. I hope you enjoyed this page as much as I have. This book is really coming together, and I'm excited for it. We are almost halfway through. Our next page will feature examples of how these ingredients are used, and I've already written it, so I will have a reading of the final page next time. I hope you are excited as I am for that. Until next time, I wish the best for you. Take it easy.